Welcome back, everyone, to Retro Bowl QB mode. It is championship week here, and we have to win this game. I know we have a lot of must wins, but this is an absolute must win. An SEC championship matchup, number 4 LSU taking on number 1 Georgia, and we did have a little bit of help as far as trying to get the seedings, trying to make the top 4 for the playoffs. ACC championship matchup, Clemson versus North Carolina. Clemson going to sneak away with the win, 38-35 on the back of Will Shipley. Costly pick by DJ Uiagalelei, but they pull out anyway. Pac-12 championship. Jordan Addison had himself an absolute day trying to win that Heisman, trying to make a case for it. I think we have the best receiver in college football, but Oregon's defense was too pressuring for USC to mount. Ohio State, Iowa, an upset alert. We needed this. A big turnover in the fourth quarter by Marvin Harrison Jr. Caleb Johnson, the freshman for Iowa, icing the game, taking it inside the red zone, getting caught from behind, and a field goal to win it. With a loss against Iowa, Ohio State has officially been eliminated from contention for the top 4, and Michigan probably going to sneak themselves in there, being 10-2, as are we. But Michigan will not be playing. Notre Dame will not be playing. It is up to us at this point. There is no way that a 3-loss team is going to be able to make it, so we have to win this matchup. But I'm not complaining. I am welcoming the task. Unfortunately, though, during practice, Mason Taylor injured for a week. He will be returning, hopefully, for the bowl games, but he's not going to be playing, not going to be helping us out here when we need him most. So no no interception bouncing off of his helmet, none of that. We are not going to be repeating the mistakes that LSU has made, but because we don't have Jaden Daniels at starter, we have Greg Winston, and he will be leading us to victory in this matchup. Georgia LSU right now. And we are underway for this SEC championship matchup. Georgia starting off with the ball, driving down the field, and they are going to put a touchdown up on our defense. Ojulari was questionable, but he is back in this matchup. Unfortunately, though, Mason Taylor is not, but it looks like we might not need him, as Malik Neighbors going to start this game off with a nice comeback route to boot. 1st and 10 here, trying to fit that over the middle. Ball is incomplete. No, it's completed. Keishawn Butte came back for it. As Winston revitalized here, going to be looking to do everything he possibly can to get this win. We're going to be doing everything in our power. As the hitch route is open underneath, Neighbors making a move inside, making a huge hurdle, and almost had way more. It's a 13-yard gain. We'll take what we can get. Look at Winston trying to stretch the field out. The ball is incomplete, and we are here 3rd and 7. Hitch route open. I waited a little bit too long, but Butte makes a move inside. Look at the route by Butte. Takes it down to inside the 5-yard line on 3rd and 7. Winston putting some mustard on it. 50 career touchdowns for these Tigers this season as Winston threading the needle, tying this ball game up here in the first quarter. Georgia over the middle, driving down the middle of the field, Stenson, Bennett, and company. And they're going to put down another touchdown on the board. This is very similar to real life, except Mason Taylor not being here will limit our ridiculous interceptions. As no helmet to bounce off of, we're going to limit our mistakes. Jaden Daniels isn't our starter, so we have quite the chance to make an actual win. As look at the route by Butte. His run after catch is insane. I know Jordan Addison had himself a game in the Pac-12 matchup. Look at the throw by Winston. But Butte, I think, has got to be a lock for Heisman, at least in the top 3, as he is just constantly putting up touchdowns, constantly making moves. Malik Neighbors as well, playing very well this season, as that's a nice catch by Neighbors. Just gets tackled by his shoestrings. Butte coming back inside on the hitch, coming back, getting tackled from behind, inside the 10-yard line again. Malik Neighbors one-on-one, taking a shot, make the reception. He does. Finds the leverage underneath. I want to say that may have been on Keely Ringo, as he has been shadowing Keishawn Butte, as we hand the ball off to Emery for a 2-point conversion. But it looks like they got mismatched, and now Georgia's going to be punting, so we have a chance here to put some more points on the board before the end of this half. I'm going over the top to Emery. Linebacker is too short and small, too stout, like a little teapot to catch the ball over his head. There's a nice hitch route. Look at the cornerback diving like a dumbass. 15-yarder down to the 30. This offense continuing to roll as Winston trying to find some... Oh my fucking god! Trying to find some momentum, I was going to say. As we sail a ball behind Keishan Butte. Pressure was coming off the edge, and we just missed it. And Georgia going to capitalize with the touchdown. Going to get stopped on a 2-point conversion, but they are up by 5. As we have 56 seconds to do something. And Emory's not going to be the cause of anything, I can tell you that much. Except for maybe some heartbreak. Missing the mark, it's 3rd down. Going to call an audible. I don't know who that is, but it's a freshman tight end filling in for Mason Taylor, the other freshman. Probably not a 4 or 5-star recruit, that's for sure. As the arm strength is already dying here in the 2nd quarter, but we got a nice reception by Neighbors. We're going to stretch the ball out again to Butte. 20 seconds left here in the 1st half. The check down's open. I'm scrambling out. Pressure's coming up the A gap. Look at Winston making a bunch of men miss, calling a timeout. Got to put some points here on the board. Going to kick it out to Emory. Hopefully find a lane. 5 seconds left. Might take a shot here. Get out of bounds. 2 seconds left. You know Brian Kelly. He's going to want to take that shot deep if we can. Going over the middle. Diving and is short on the goal line. Are you kidding me? Keishan Butte could not stretch out for it. And that's going to be the half. 15-20. Georgia up by 5. LSU going to get the ball to start the 2nd half. We could have definitely used some points. That might be a blunder by us. But we're going to try our best as the ball is bouncing. Please die. Thank you. 3rd and 10 looking outside. Diving catch by Butte. 4th and 4 deep in our own end zone. We're going to go for it. Brian Kelly going to keep the offense out. We're going to get inside leverage on the cornerback. And Malik Neighbors, shifty as hell today. He has been able to find a lot of room to run. And the pressure continues to roll in. I'm overthrowing that route. 2nd and 10. Nice move by Emory. Gain of 4. As Jalen Carter going to be causing a lot of pressure for us. I'm trying to scramble and I threw the ball. It must have slipped out of my hands. 4th down again. Calling an audible. I don't like any of these routes. Linebacker shifting over to the receiver. Wide open is Butte. Makes a nice move inside. 18-yard reception on 4th down. We needed that. Huge play. Ice in my veins. And the quarterback has no idea where he's going. Malik Neighbors open on the hitch route. And hand the ball off. Try to change the pace up a little bit. Please don't fumble it. That's a nice jump by John Emory. Gain of 7. Taking it past the line to gain. 1st and 10 now. Pressure up the gut. As the comeback gets open. And Butte zigzagging back inside. He almost stayed on his feet. 2nd and 7. They're bringing the heat. I'm getting hit as I'm throwing. The ball is incomplete. Calling an audible here. Last one I have of the game. It might come back to haunt me. 3rd and 7, though. We need to score. The hurdle. Malik Neighbors. Going to get us up here by, after the 2-point conversion, hopefully 3. We are up by 1 right now. Winston in the eye, or in the single back set, under center, and we're going to dive for it. Little QB draw action. Maybe it was premeditated. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. Georgia going to go down the field and punt. Down by 3 with 8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, and Georgia punts the ball away. LSU has a chance to do something. Coming back inside is Malik Neighbors, taking us down to the 4th quarter. Gonna try to run this clock out a little bit. John Emory trying to find the outside. He does. 6-yard run. Taking it past the line to gain. Continuing to move the chains. I get that over the top. We do. Malik Neighbors. Yes, I almost said Malik Taylor like I've said before. Malik Neighbors with the catch. Keishan Butte moving inside, outside. Gets stuffed by the safety, but he manages to gain 6 yards on that move. And too late on the route. Winston scrambling out, diving, crossing the plane. Rushing it in for another touchdown here. Going up by 10 as we are going to hopefully leave this SEC championship matchup. And we doink the extra point, but we are still up by 2 possessions. As Georgia going for it on 4th down, converting. And kicking off to LSU. And we are up by 2 points here. Pressure's coming at us. John Emory getting stuffed behind the line to gain. Kicking it out to him in the flat, as that's a huge lot. That's a lot of space. Down to the 28-yard line. 48 seconds left. I can't talk. 3rd and 3. We have to convert here. We get a wide open Malik Neighbors, making him move down to the 40-yard line, and I think this may be all she wrote, as we're going to make one last diving reception by Butte 20 seconds left, 3rd and 5. We may be able to get out of here with a win. Diving for it, Malik Neighbors stays in bounds, converts on the 3rd down, and that is going to be all she wrote here. In the SEC Championship, Winston kneeing the ball out. It does not happen like it does in real life. We get the win against the #1 team, and we are going to stay in the playoff picture, hopefully keeping our hopes alive, as that is a giant win. We needed that so badly. Malik Neighbors had himself a day. I'm going to praise him because you know what? He deserves it. Keishawn Butte has played very well as Mason Taylor coming back to 91%. He should be starting for us next week against whoever we play in the bowl game. That is going to do it for this SEC Championship game. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe, but I appreciate it nonetheless, as we'll be taking on Michigan. Probably sneaks in over Ohio State, putting them at 4. I don't know where we're going to place, but I assume we're not going to go all the way up to 1, so we will probably be taking on Notre Dame in a bowl game, but I guess we will figure out all the logistics in the next one. I will see you then. Goodbye.